So I was just playing some Overwatch and then I got a college email that said the coronavirus is going to be shutting my school down for the next couple weeks, and then that would lead to the rest of the semester, and now we're all online only. I see many people are also getting their schools shut down, their businesses, whatever. Everything seems to be getting canceled, so now we're all at home. What games should we play during the coronavirus cancellations? I have some answers for you. Red Dead Redemption 2 is maybe one of the best games of the last decade, maybe the last 2 decades, one of the most beautifully crafted, narrative, story-driven games I've ever played. You can even go on a date. We don't have social interaction anymore because of the virus. If you want, you can even go up into the sky on a hot air balloon. Look how beautiful it is. And then all of a sudden you're in a shootout. Get him! And then the boat crashes! And then you find out that you were surrounded by the enemy gangsters. And then after you kill them, you can teabag, you get on your horse, and you go do it again. Next up, we have a Half-Life 1 remake called Black Mesa that just came out on Steam. It is a science fiction story that weaves between worlds, and what are you doing with that, Crystal? You play as the scientist Morgan Freeman, also famous actor that has never had any issues with his co-workers. I can't stop myself. Look what you... the second he opened his mouth. Okay, we're done. No more killing the nerds. I couldn't help myself. Also, it features the scene that many of us can relate to right now.
Be a dear and fetch me a roll of toilet paper.
I've been to 15 grocery stores to get some toilet paper. This is gonna be the one. I can feel it. Maybe they have more in the back.
Oh, thank heavens. I'm in dire need of some toilet paper.
Next up, we've got Remnant from the Ashes. This is a game that I think most people slept on. It came out not too long ago, and you can run through this with a friend. It's actually a lot of fun. There's a whole bunch of different weapons and levels and enemies. It's really cool. The next game needs no introduction at all. A timeless classic. A masterpiece of creativity, gameplay, innovation, and memories. We've all been here before. This is the stomping grounds of many video gamers. This will always be a great choice. The next game is one you may have never heard of before. It's called Temtem. It's exactly like Pokemon, except you can play it online with a ton of your friends. I ran through it with my brother. It's one of the brightest, most colorful, fun worlds I've ever seen. If you are familiar with the Pokemon mechanics at all, you're going to love this game and completely get it, and all of the 7 Pokemon that are available. There's like hardly any variety. But besides that, the game was actually fun and very colorful and happy. Sometimes darkness is chosen in moments of solitude. This feature is Soma by Frictional Games. A disturbing and twisted tale where the robots are little more human than we'd like. You have to leave your friend in pain to continue through the level. Hearing his screams of agony are unsettling as you continue this masterpiece of a horrific journey. But hey, keep your head up. There are more fun games to play, like Call of Duty Mobile for your iPhone. I bet if you have a Samsung phone, it looks like this. Okay. That was just a joke, guys. Come on. If you want to play a real game during the coronavirus cancellations, you play Oblivion, where you can run bare-chested through the portal and get immediately killed by your own ally. And because of this, I turned to a life of crime and stole from my friends.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Really? How did he even know? I forget if I mentioned it already, but there's this game called Black Mesa, and you're saving these scientists that you find randomly throughout the lab. I know what you have on these. Hey! You okay? Oh, you're gonna come with me though.
I've got my little corner.
And then with the drink, you spend almost $10. That's where they get you. That's a hot Papa's special if I've ever seen one. Take the pizza.
I'm ready.
I said take the pizza. Next is the Dark Souls franchise. This is a staple for everyone to play. If you have never played Dark Souls 3 before, go ahead and add it to your Steam wish list. Wait for it to go on sale. And buy it now anyways for the coronavirus cancellations. These are games that will test your patience. You can play them with friends. You can play them solo, however you want to play. It is a fun, hard game to go through for the first time. But remember, Only use the Dragon's Tooth weapon if you do play Dark Souls 3.
Well, you can probably just lightly touch it. I mean, I don't think it'll cause any problems or anything. Oh my
I'll just barely touch it. I mean, I just want to see what it looks like to feel it. I'm touching it, nothing. Wait. Okay, it seems to be leaking. Uh-oh. No! Okay, so I'm just not gonna touch the chalice. Sorry, the goblet ever again. Although it is kind of interesting. I should have listened. All right, yeah. No, see, this is a friendship. Goodbye. Do any of you guys want to talk about what just happened?
Well played, sir. Well played.
This is why I highly recommend. Once the laughingstock of the gaming community, Star Wars Battlefront has turned around for this excellent, skilled saber combat. Oh, this Luke is good. He knows how to dodge the no, I'm not gonna use this meme here. It was too easy. I'm gonna do it some other time when you're not even expecting it. This is an engaging 1v1 battle. I won. I will never get outskilled by another ball. When this game launched, it was completely predatory by EA. I mean, there was just no good business practices going on here, and they completely ruined the game. But over time, they reversed a lot of those decisions, and honestly, Battlefront has become a lot better, even though I just suck. Vader's just way stronger, though. I mean, I wish I could play someone as strong as Darth Vader instead of whoever this kid is in the story. You are probably familiar with this next game, Dead by Daylight, a horror co-op survival game, player versus player. And it's actually a ton of fun when you play it with friends.
Wait, why are you hooking me again? My video's done. Me? Where's Nathan at? Where the hell's Nathan at? He actually got away. He crawled away. I'm dead. I'm struggling. I actually lost track of Nathan. What the heck?
Oh my gosh. Back row!
What? Where?
I'm coming.
Wait, where did I pass him again?
Gone, buddy.
Wait, where is he? What the hell?
Don't die.
I'll have a link above to the rest of this video. Oh, wait. Wait, what did you do? I told you not to touch that crystal earlier. Oh, this is not good. Oh, no. Dude, I gave you one specific instruction at the beginning of the video. Do not mess with the crystal in Half-Life. Half-Life 1 Black Mesa. I can't recommend it enough. 27,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. Where are we? Where did we go? I think... What is this? This is a whole strain of galaxies. We must be going to heaven. Game heaven. Oh, this could only be one place. It's Fortnite! Of course, Half-Life 2 is the next greatest thing on this list. I mean, do you even know what the gravity gun is? Of course you do. You've sent bodies off the top of the Citadel before. An emotional, science fiction roller coaster that continues off of the first game. With an insanely mysterious character. Thank you, Fortnite, for such a great... Of course, Portal 2 is on the list. This is the game where you play as Shell, and you're in this test chamber. And, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is a puzzle game. If you don't like slow, boring puzzle games, or you have to think, okay. It's actually one of the most absurd stories I have ever seen. Somehow it's a puzzle game. You wake up, a giant robot in an underground testing facility, and is somehow put into a potato later in the game, an entire supercomputer. And oh, how is this possible? That's because the little ball Wheatley that you keep carrying around managed to get inside of the mainframe of the entire thing and turned evil.
What you are, selfish.
Oh, okay, so you still think puzzle games are boring? Well, how about this? Well, you have to battle him, and he has an ultimate kit of abilities, but you never forget to use your resources, and the moon becomes apparent when the ceiling of the center breaks. The moon's surface can take portals, and then Wheatley goes flying off into space, and GLaDOS pulls you back in. And this is a puzzle game. Remember, it's supposed to be boring, but it's all okay. You escape at the end. Everything's all safe and sound. It looks like Ohio. It's nothing but corn. Your best friend's coming right behind you as well. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.